tifu by finding evidence that my father committed a murder 30 years ago. This is going to be long, and I'm going to be vague about some details because I don't want this traced back to me or my family. But I need to tell someone, and I can't tell anyone I know. I, 34M, was cleaning out my father's house after he passed away last month. He was 78, died of a heart attack, and left everything to me, his only child. The house was a mess. My father was a hoarder, and it took me weeks just to get through the first floor. In the basement, behind a false wall in the workshop, I found a box. It was old, metal locked. I had to break the lock to open it. Inside were newspaper clippings, police reports, and a gun. The newspaper clippings were about a murder that happened in 1994. A local businessman named Harold Vance was found shot to death in his office. The case was never solved. There were no suspects, no arrests, no convictions. The police reports in the box were copies. My father must have gotten them through a Freedom of Information request or something. They detailed the investigation, the evidence collected, the interviews conducted, and they mentioned that Harold Vance had been having an affair with my mother. I knew my parents had marriage problems when I was young, but I never knew the details. They divorced when I was 8. My mother died 10 years ago. I'd never heard anything about an affair or a murder. The gun was a .38 revolver. I don't know much about guns, but I know enough to recognize that this was an older model, the kind that might have been used in 1994. It was wrapped in oilcloth, well preserved. I sat there for hours, reading through everything, trying to understand what I was looking at. The timeline was clear. My father found out about the affair, Harold Vance was murdered 2 weeks later, and my father kept newspaper clippings and police reports about the case for 30 years. I don't have definitive proof that my father killed Harold Vance, but the evidence is compelling. The affair gives him motive. The gun gives him means. The fact that he kept all this hidden suggests consciousness of guilt. I don't know what to do. If I go to the police, my father's reputation will be destroyed.